Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 from broke to booked out. This one is probably there's a bug on the wall. I'm so distracted by this one is probably going to be my favorite lesson, and it is honestly the biggest lesson I have had to learn when it comes to getting booked out, when it comes to making the amount of money you want to make, when it comes to doing things you want to do, when it comes to hitting big money goals. It's this thing that everyone skips over because we are consumed with the action and the doing and the doing. But this has to come first in order for you to take the action that's going to get you to booked out. All right, so welcome to day 2 of broke to booked out. And I want to let you guys know I have decided to add a prize into this challenge. But, you have to be commenting on all the posts that I'm doing, asking you to reply to the questions and share them, and you have to share them on the commented post down below. So in the Facebook group, Creative Growthers, I have pinned the post that you need to comment on, but you need to comment on it in order to be eligible to win $100 towards anything that I have created besides one-on-one coaching. So I have a couple courses, programs, anything like that. You can put $100 towards ebooks, anything like that. I have a couple ebooks. You can use the $100 towards any of that. But you have to be commenting on the post. Hey Stephanie. Well, it's 10 a.m. here, and I'm so excited about life and this challenge that I am so excited. Anybody who works with me know that I have like a lot of energy, and it can come off as super motivating and come off as terrifying, which is perfect. Okay, guys? All right. Anyways, so here we go. Again, you have to be commenting on the posts. I'll get to the end what the questions are, but let's talk about what needs to come first, what needs to change in order for you to hit those big money goals, all right? So say hello in the comments if you're here, if you're watching, and take a stab at what you think the number one thing you need to change is in order for you to make more money. I'd love to see what you guys think it is. Now, some of you have been following me probably already know what I'm going to say, but I don't know who's actually got it down here. So what is the number one thing you think you need to change in order to hit big money goals? Go ahead and write it in the comments. And even if you're watching the replay, I want to see what you say too. I'm just going to wait for some people to comment and see their thoughts and see what they're thinking. So what do you think is the number one thing you need to change to hit big money goals? Where are all my people? I see no comments. Hello? Who is here? Who is watching? Take a stab at it. No problem. Okay, so Christine says, working through my sometimes unintentional poor mindset. Good. Okay, Jen says marketing, question mark. I'm excited to hear. All right, good. I don't know if Stephanie's awake yet enough to answer the question, so I'm going to take you guys. All right, guys. So the number one thing you need to change, Christine was close, but that's because Christine's been following me forever. She's close. She knows. The number one thing you need to change in order to hit your big money goals, in order to go from broke to booked out, is your thoughts. Okay? So your thoughts that you're using right now in your head are, this is the thing, your thoughts create your actions, right? And our actions are things like marketing, our actions are things like selling, our actions are things like programs we're creating and things that we're building and how many Facebook likes and everything like that. So our thoughts are always creating those actions. But when your thoughts are crap, and when your thoughts are telling you that you can't succeed, and when your thoughts are telling you that you'll never hit your goals, and when your thoughts are telling you that you need to remain broke, and when your thoughts are telling you all these negative things over and over and over again, what does your action create? It creates negative actions, right? So it creates things like, I've seen just a client yesterday kind of had this thing happen where she was having a bad thought about this client, thinking the client wouldn't pay this amount of money that she was looking to do because of the client's budget or whatever, something like that. So her action that she then took was, oh, I'm not going to reach back out to this person. I'm not going to reply back to them. And all because she had assumed that this person automatically was not going to pay her prices, right? And that type of little action that you take when you come from a place of negative thoughts can lose you like $1,000, right? Just a small little negative thought can make you lose money, right? Or a negative thought of no one wants to hear what I have to say. I see that with a lot of my clients. No one wants to hear what I have to say on social media. Who would care what I write about? Who cares what I talk about, right? Those little thoughts then stop you from posting consistently on social media, stop you from creating blog posts that are interactive, stop you from showing up daily in your business, right? So those little thoughts every single day then create the action or lack of action, right? And so many of us skip over this part, skip over getting our thoughts in line with those actions. We just skip over all of that and think it's just all about, doing and doing and doing, right? Like doing and doing as in a lot of the doing looks like marketing and these, and it's a lot of like action. But your action will be crap if your thoughts are crap, right? So I want you to think about this for a second. If you have this thought in your head of, I can succeed, I can make more money, people will pay my prices, right? Or the money's coming to me and I'm just waiting for it to show up. With thoughts like that come a feeling of confidence and security. And kind of like, I just know that this is going to work for me, right? Like, I just know I'm going to make the amount of money I want to make. I just know that I'm going to create the life that I want. And from those thoughts, then comes the action of like that super confidence of just going out there, sharing yourself on social media. Yeah, Christine, thinking like a CEO, thinking it's almost a little bit more than that, thinking like success is made for you. It creates entirely different actions than the thoughts of nobody wants to hear what I have to say, nobody will pay my prices, nobody will book me. But it's deeper, guys, listen to this one. It's much deeper than just the positive mindset mentality. It is much deeper than that. It's saying I'm going to, take all these negative thoughts that I've had, I'm going to rip them out of my head, and I'm going to replace and I'm going to plant new, positive, confident, successful thoughts, because I am my business, and whatever I'm thinking in here will only take me as far as I can go. Whatever is in here will determine how much money, how many clients, how far you go in your business. I can't repeat it enough. Whatever you think in here will then translate into your actions. But most of us skip over it, skip over the part about getting our thoughts, getting our habits, getting our beliefs in line, so then we can create those explosive actions that then get us more money. And we just kind of skip over that part. We just kind of run past it. But it is, I cannot emphasize this enough. I can't tell you guys, because I'm on the journey right now of going deeper with my thoughts and my habits and my beliefs. And going deeper as in saying, no, I have to uproot any of the negative thoughts. I have to be aware of any little negative thought that comes into my head and immediately say, why are you here? What am I scared of? What is so terrifying about this thing? Or what if I decided to look at this differently? If I have a thought of, I don't know if I can succeed, then I just say like, well, what if you thought about if you did? Then how would you feel? Then what actions would you take, right? So Jen says, thinking like a person who's already yes, Jen, that is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. That's everything. Thinking like the person who's already at the point you want to be. Because they are full of confidence, they are full of stability, they feel secure, they feel like they know what they're doing, right? Some of us might not feel like that. They might feel like they have important things to share. They might feel like people want to hear from them, right? Christine says, as someone in the thick of it, for me, Christine is in the thick of it. It's the, if the money comes, the mindset will follow. When that's completely backwards, yes, that's exactly the point I'm getting to too, Christine. So, the problem is that, exactly that. Most of us think that the money comes first, then my mind will be fixed. How many of you have ever said, when I make this amount of money, then I will be this. When I make this amount of money, I will be this. And whatever that is for you, go ahead and type it in the comments. When I make this amount of money, or when I book this amount of clients, I will be this. And most of us say successful, happy, confident, all those kinds of things we're looking for, right? And we think that the money has to come first, and then the happiness and the success will follow. But it's where we have it totally backwards. What happens is the money will come when you feel successful, confident, and happy right now. Because when you are not feeling those things, then the action you are taking, as in not posting to social media consistently, not asking for the sale, not raising your prices, all of those important things that will help us hit those big money goals, will not happen because we're not right here. Yeah. So it's so important that you realize, first, get my thoughts, my habits, my beliefs on point with the person I want to be, and then the money will follow. So I have to be happy and successful, like Christine says. I have to be those things right now in order for the money to follow. It's like saying, it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a good example. It's like saying like, oh, I'll buy the bikini. It's like taking the step and already saying like, I have already decided that this thing is mine, right? So yesterday we made that decision and we decided that this thing is mine. So let's say you want to like lose weight, right? So then you say to yourself, okay, well, I'll buy the bikini in a size 6, or I'll buy the dress in a size 6 when I get to the point, right? But instead, imagine if you bought the dress or the bikini right now and already say, I have decided it is done. So by kind of holding yourself back from not taking that step forward and saying, no, I'm going to get that thing. I know I'm going to get it. I'm so certain about getting it that I'm going to go and get the dress in the size 6 or get the bikini or whatever it is, the thing that you want, right? I'm going to take that step and I'm going to get that thing right now because I already know it's mine. Because I already know I'm going after it. Because I already know it's a done deal, right? So whatever decision you have made yesterday, whether it was to make a 5K month, whether it was to make a 10K month, imagine if you started thinking from the person who has made the 10K month and the 5K month. She's already made it. It's already hers. It's already a done deal that is going to happen for you. What would she tell you that she thinks about herself? And answer that question for me. What does she think about herself? What does she think about her business? And then we'll take it a step further. But I want you guys just to think about that for a second. What does she tell herself about? I mean, what does she think about herself? What does she think about her business? Go ahead and put it in the comments right now. And probably her thoughts are incredibly, probably vastly different than the person you are right now. Yeah. So what does that person think who's already hit the 5K, who's already hit the 10K? What thoughts does she think about herself? And what thoughts does she think about her business? Go ahead and write it in the comments. I'm excited to see what she thinks about herself. Let me do mine. I'll do mine while I'm waiting for you guys to type in your comments. So, let's see. I think 10K Shannon. 10K consistent month Shannon, because that's the one I want. Thinks that making money is easy. Thinks that living the life she desires is totally possible. She also thinks that she is totally worthy of her high-end prices, and she is super fucking valuable all the time. So those are the kind of thoughts that I think 10K consistent months Shannon would have, right? And so when I think about those thoughts that she's having, then it makes me say, okay, so if I had those thoughts today, if I did think today, oh, there's Christine. Christine wrote, she's confident in her voice. She knows where to find her ideal clients. She knows that her goals and dreams are within reach. That's a good one. She knows her goals and dreams are within reach. My business, and Shannon said, my business is exactly how I want it to be, and I'm making money that I want, and I'm awesome. Okay, that's good. All right, so the point is, the thoughts that that person is having, we say those because those are kind of beliefs we're not having about ourselves right now, or those are thoughts that we're not having about ourselves right now. So maybe Christine doesn't feel confident in her voice. Maybe Christine doesn't know where to find her ideal clients. And maybe Christine doesn't believe that her goals and her dreams are within reach, right? And I don't believe right now that making money is easy. I'm still kind of battling with that one. I want money to be easy. Maybe I don't totally believe that living the life I desire is totally possible yet. I'm still working on that one. And Shannon might not believe that her business can function the way she wants to and make the money that she wants. And maybe Shannon doesn't believe she's awesome. So we all have like a little bit of like, yeah, I kind of believe that I am, and I kind of believe that these things, are true for me. But these are exactly, Chrissy, these are the thoughts now. And Jen says, my brand is well known and I'm strong. Okay. And your brand is strong. So these are the thoughts that we're having that we're not, these are the thoughts that we want to have. Sorry. These are the thoughts we want to have. These are the things we want to believe about ourselves. Because if we thought those things every single day, if we believe those things every single day, then the actions that we take will come from a place of being confident, will come from a place of feeling in flow with your business, will come from a place of making the money that you want is on its way, will come from a place of feeling confident in your brand, right? So these are the things that we need to have and believe and think right now in order to get to the place we decided we were going to get yesterday, in order to hit those big money goals. So how do we install those beliefs and those thoughts and those things in our head when we have these kind of bad things? So step one is to be really, really aware of those thoughts. So we just want to kind of become aware. Whenever those thoughts pop into our heads, whenever we say something that is kind of fulfilling that belief. So for, let's say, like Shannon, my business is exactly how I want it to be, and I'm making money that I want. Maybe Shannon will have a thought in her head of, my business can't be the way that I want it to be. I can't make the money that I want to make because no one will pay. Or say for example, that was one of her thoughts. When she has that thought now, it's like, oh, hello. Oh, well, there you have been. I am starting to now realize that you are here. And then you used to before, what you probably used to do before you start doing this rule, is that you probably just used to have the thought and it used to be like, okay, on to the next thought, on to the next thing, right? It was just like second nature because it was just this thought that you always had. But now, when we are taking the step to now install new beliefs and new thoughts so we can then see the money come, what we're going to do is say, oh, there's that thought that I had that I was saying, ooh, that's why I'm having these beliefs. That's why I believe I can't make the money I want to make or be confident in my business, because I heard that thought. And then when you go throughout the rest of your day, you are going to hear those thoughts loud and clear. Now, throughout the rest of your day today, I want you to become aware of when you have those thoughts that are just like, psh, psh. So for me, mine might be like that making money is hard, right? So I have this idea that making money is hard. And so then throughout the day, as I go throughout my day, I might be hearing something like, well, like that's going to be a lot of work and this is going to be, and whatever. And so that thought then contributes to the belief that making money is hard. And that will keep me in the same place, right? I don't want to be in the same place, and neither do you guys, okay? So step one, becoming aware of the thoughts that you're having that are leading you to think these things. So maybe Jen might be telling herself that her brand is not well known. Nobody knows her. Or brand, she has no brand and all this other stuff. And she's probably having little thoughts like that throughout the day and not even being aware of how much she's kind of telling herself crap about herself, right? So throughout the day today, become aware. Step one, become aware of the thoughts that you're having that are continuing to allow you to believe these crappy things, okay? Step two, Alright guys, I have the prompt here. So step 1 is becoming, okay. Then step 2 is to make more of the positive beliefs, right? So these things that you guys have told me, my brand is well known and strong, my business is exactly how I want to be, and I'm making money that I want, that Christine is confident. So these are things that I want you to do. I want you to take all these statements that you said, that you know the future you believes. I want you to put them on little sticky notes. And I want you to take each statement, put each statement on a sticky note. And I want you to put it on your mirror first thing when you get up in the morning, or wherever you get ready, or wherever you see. You can even put them around your laptop. First thing when you open your laptop, you can have them all around. Just a place where you see them every single day. So every single day, whether you're getting ready and you're in the mirror, or whether you're opening up your laptop and you're getting to work, and you read all those things every single day. It's just as simple as that, as reprogramming ourselves to believe these new things about ourselves that we need to believe. It's almost just as simple as that. So my favorite thing is the sticky note method. I write down each single belief on its own sticky note, put it on my mirror in my bedroom, and then I just read them every single day. I'm like putting on my eyeliner, and I'm like, money flows to me easily and smoothly. I'm a money magnet. I read all these things as I'm like putting on my makeup and saying all these things, and I look like a crazy person, but I don't care, because this is how I'm gonna make my big money goals. All right. So it's as simple as that, guys. This is like the easiest way we can go about it. All right. So day 2 from broke to booked out. Let's do a little recap. The number one thing that has to change in order for you to hit new money goals is you have to have new thoughts and beliefs about yourself and your business. All right. Then that will lead you to taking the action you need to take in order to become that person that you want to be. So your thoughts and your beliefs have to be in line with that person who's already at that place you want to be at, right? Then we become aware of the thoughts that we're having. So the first step is to become aware of those crappy thoughts that we continuously have and keep having that are keeping us in the same place. Then step 2 is to replace it with new positive beliefs, confident beliefs. And this is the most important work. Any millionaire, any person you watch always does work like this. No successful millionaire or billionaire has ever got to where they were without being like doing some type of mindset program, guys. This is super, super serious, all right? Okay, so that's day 2. I'm going to do a post in the group, and you're going to write your comments below. You're going to write, yes, I am becoming aware of the thoughts that I'm having. And then step 2, I want you to write down the new beliefs that you're having, and I'll write a Facebook post for it. Now, tomorrow, I am doing the live workshop. So tomorrow is the live workshop. It is in the other Facebook group, 5 steps to get a client in 24 hours. I did this private training in another group before. A photographer booked $1,000 worth of work in 24 hours. It's a true thing, private, free. Come on over and join, and make sure you comment on the post so you can be eligible to win the $100 credit to Shannon De Palma Coaching. All right, guys? All right, I'll see you tomorrow at the live workshop. Bye, everyone.